Alright viewers, Bangladesh's Chief Adviser Muhammad Yunus hopped on a special China Southern flight and flew off to China for a 4-day official visit. The visit in the context of strained relations with India since Yunus took charge in August 2024 carries significance. Here's a report. Take a look as we are live this morning.
Bangladesh's interim government Chief Adviser Muhammad Yunus is on a 4-day official visit to China. On Friday, he met with Chinese President Xi Jinping in Beijing. The two sides held bilateral meeting. One of the reasons behind the visit is being deemed that Bangladesh is seeking Beijing's assistance to bail out nation's collapsing economy. Key agenda items include a $138 million healthcare grant, negotiations for a Bangladesh-China free trade agreement, and a revised bilateral investment treaty. China is a major investor and the biggest trading partner of Bangladesh. But more than the economic compulsion, the visit of the Bangladeshi leader carries political and strategic connotations. In the context of strained relations with India since Yunus took charge in Dhaka, the visit carries significance. Bangladesh is keen on Chinese investments, and such investment in critical infrastructure and strategic projects of Bangladesh would be a concern for India. Yunus is going extra miles to develop closeness with India's neighbours whom New Delhi has strained relations with. Earlier, Yunus met Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif in Cairo in December 2024 and vowed to strengthen relations with Islamabad. The optics of Yunus' China visit hints at a broader geopolitical churn, one that India is watching closely.
In a move that continues the close ties between India and the US, President Trump has praised PM Modi, calling him a great friend and a smart leader. Speaking amid rising tensions over tariffs, Trump expressed optimism about the future of US-India trade relations despite sweeping tariffs set to take effect on April 2nd. As the two countries work towards a deal, India seems poised to weather the storm. Here's more on theirs.
Continuing the ongoing bonhomie between New Delhi and Washington, President Trump lavished warm words of praises on PM Modi. This comes in the midst Trump's declaration of Liberation Day, with sweeping tariffs of up to 25% set to rattle economies from April 2.
We have Liberation Day, as you know, on April 2nd, because, and I'm not referring to Canada, but many countries have taken advantage of us, the likes of which nobody even thought was possible for many, many decades, And, that has to stop. We're going to end up with a very good relationship with Canada and a lot of the other countries. Some we probably won't.
However, India is poised to deflect some of the shockwaves.
Prime Minister Modi was here just recently, and we've always been very good friends. India is one of the highest tariffing nations in the world. You know that. I know. Thank you for shaking your head, but it's brutal. It's brutal. They're very smart, and he's a very smart man and a great friend of mine, actually. And we had very good talks. I think it's going to work out very well between India and our country. Very, very well. And I want to say you have a great prime minister.
Trump has expressed hope that the ongoing tariff talks between India and the US are set to yield positive results. The two countries are in the midst of working out a mutually beneficial agreement as Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal made a sudden departure for the United States earlier this month. And while top trade partners of Washington are busy drafting their retaliatory responses, New Delhi is in the midst of forging a bilateral trade agreement. A tough negotiator, Trump is known to create power imbalances to push his agenda to his counterparts, be it Zelensky or Starmer. However, for New Delhi, the equation has always been different.